All right. Come for the pizza, stay for the burn. We got the burn deck. We're going to do a little gold fishing just to see what kind of hands we get. Talk about mulligans. Just do a little bit of chit chat and see what kind of damage we can get. I don't know how many draws we'll do. We'll probably go to turn 5. That's what we usually like to do here. But you know what? Let's shave one down. Maybe turn 4. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can get lethal damage. I'm sure we can. There we go. Nice and shook up. Get a draw in, William. We start off good. I think we did. 6, 7. Oh, we got light up the stage. All right, perfect. Sure. All right. We'll go mountain. And I think we'll go tap, do 3 damage. With lava spike. All right, we'll pass the turn to our opponent. Oh, look at that. All right. We'll play Air of the Mesa. And I think we'll tap it, pay a life, and let's seek up Battlefield Forge, I think will be. Well, we don't really necessarily need it, do we? I don't think we need it. All right, we'll just get a mountain. Just a plain old mountain. Not really plain. It's a 7th. That's a pretty mountain. It's very Boros to me because it's like a snowy mountain. I like that. I like that action, Jackson. All right. Boom. All right, where were we? Bang. Lava spike. Woo. 1, 2, 3. And we dealt damage. So we will light up the stage for its spectacle cost. And we'll exile 2 cards. And until the end of next turn, we can play those. Oh, what a dumb thing. Alright, that's... Sure. Sure, Tony. Alright. So, pass the turn. Oh, land. Guess we'll play one of those from exile. Let it come in tapped, maybe. Yeah, might as well. Well, yeah. We'll let it come in tapped. No worries. Won't do us any good. Alright. We will... I think I should like to do Skull Crack. Alright, we'll pass the turn. Come on back now. Exile that. Ooh, I like it. Oh, forgot to play my Skull Crack and discard it there. Alright, so I think we will play down Battlefield Forge. Even so. Alright. And I'll go do 1 and a white. We'll do Boros Charm, dealing 4 damage. Where at? Alright. Tap 1, and for the spectacle cost, we will deal 3 more damage from Skewer the Critics. So, think now if our opponent had fetch lands and whatnot going on. Which I'm sure most of the people I play against use fetch lands. Except there's some mono-colored decks. Honestly, fetch lands or no, that would be using no fetch lands. So I imagine like turn 3 we could go lethal if somebody had fetch. See, because there's a fetch land, right? So fetch land, they fetch once. They get a pain land, let it come in untapped, and they're dead already. Dead in the water. Dead in the water, Tony. All right, Tony. Settle down over there, Tony. You guys know Tony? He's a ghost. Very unfortunate. Very frightening, actually. There's a story behind Tony. But we'll save that for another day. Anyhow. Alright, we'll cut the deek. Cut the deek! Bing, bong, boom. Draw El Cardo. Ricardo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my golly. What have we got going on here? There we go. All right. So that would be definitely not going to mulligan that. I will tell you that. All right. All right, we'll go like this. We're going to play that beautiful mountain there. We're going to tap the beauty. We're going to play the Mona. We're going to swing in for 1 with Mona. Method to my madness. Oops, there we go. Thought that was upside down. So, pass the turn. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there's the problem. These are upside down. All right, there we go. Okay. A couple of Boros charms. That's all good for us. Got a lightning helix to make our fetch not matter too much. So let's bring out the fetch land. I think we will pay 1. Let's go grab us our pain lands. Sacred Foundry. There you are. Boop, boop. All right. There it is. Roberta Fleck. All right. Anyhow, sure. I think we'll, just to be obnoxious, we'll go boom, boom. We'll play the Lightning Helix, gaining 3 life because we did 3 damage. And we'll swing in for 2 with our creature. Pass the turn. Boop, boop. Oh, the baking. The baking of the canyon. All right. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to charm the devil. Boom. We're going to bolt the devil. Boom. And you probably have something on the board. That's true. All right, then we can swing that in for 3. But they'd probably have something on the board. In any case, they'd have to block, and this is a 3/4 coming in, so that's no small potato either. So turn 3, if they fetched, they wouldn't be happy. All right, so let's say they did crack a fetch and just got a basic land. So on our upkeep, we can go like this. Play Sunbacon. Send that in tapped and attacking. And at instant speed, play our Boros Charm, dealing 4 damage, and then 2 damage goes through. Just to be obnoxious. Oh, I dropped some things. Oh gosh. Alright. I dropped something. I know I did. Maybe I didn't. Did I not drop? I did. Okay. All right. It's very sticky in here today. Kind of humid in the room, I must say. And you're drinking coffee and goldfishing. Tonight I'm going to be playing some cards in here, and I bet it'll get real hot. Hopefully not. I got a nice big window I can open, but I don't know sometimes. I hear a train in the distance. That lonesome whistle of an old freight train singing its old refrain. Is that picking up? Probably not. Very loud to me, though. It's about probably like a half mile away from my house is the tracks. So there it goes. Where it stops, I'm sure the people on the train all know. So there we go. All right, there, Jethro. And that will be, watch, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is wrong with me? These sleeves are a little thick, I think. Okay. We're happy. That's the one thing about Burn Deck. You never have to mulligan because you're always happy. You know what I'm saying? Boop. All right. And I think right out of the gate, you got one. It's a hard decision, but I think we're going to have to tap and bolt the opponent because you don't want to be planning too hard on these burn decks. Pass the turn. We got Mona the Swift. That's fine. All right. We got Buttfield Forge. We'll play Buttfield. And Roiling Vortex. I think we would play this. We would play Roiling Vortex, okay, if we had an opponent where it was like advantageous to us, which 9 out of 10 times it is. But we'll say for like the sake of argument that it's not advantageous for some reason. Just a... Alright, I think I should like to... We're going to play Mona. Alright, it's turn 2, so hopefully they didn't have something. And we'll tap... Mona will attack for 1. We'll tap Battlefield Forge for red. And I will light up the stage for its spectacle and exile 2 cards until the end of next turn. I may play those cards. Perfect. Alright, that looks alright. So we're going to do that. Pass the turn. Come on back now. Alright. So, I think what we'll do is we'll tap 1 red. And we'll play Mona the Swift from our exile. And tap this for a red. Play Rift Bolt for its suspend. And for the sake of argument, I'm sure they'd have a blocker, so I wouldn't necessarily attack right now. So we'll say they do have something that could do damage. A monkey, whatnot. Something that could kill one of my Mona Swifts. We don't want that. So pass the turn. Come on back now. Turn 4. Oh, we got a Boros Charm. Alright. Very funny. Little mana blocked. 18 lands in the deck. I think what we'll do is tap those 2, pay a life for white, and do Lightning Helix. But we'll gain 3. They'll lose 3. And we'll swing in for 4 with those. Maybe they'll block, maybe they won't. They probably wouldn't block. Oh, and a Rift Bolt does its damage as well. So Rift Bolt deals 3 damage to any target. So these will actually be swinging in for 6. So that's not too bad, turn 4. And again, hopefully we get a hand that's like, oh, I should mulligan. But as you see, you can get pretty capable even with a few cards in the hand. And then do you see how, like, we keep our gas going? Just like using that light up the stage. Like I said, when using light up the stage, it really keeps the gas in the tank. Used early, used mid-game, used late. It's really great in the deck. Because that card draw you get from it is just the bomb. We're not wanting to run a bauble or something because of our, we don't want to be playing colorless. And a free spell will get whacked. We'll get 5 damage for that. Because a big part of this deck is the Roiling Vortex. Definitely a workhorse that just keeps that tempo of ding ding, and we're always having more life than our opponent. So 5, a 6, a 7. All right, not gonna be getting rid of this hand. That looks pretty nice. So I think what we do. So this is where I'll show you. So I'd reveal a mountain to my opponent. And I play Furycom Snarl. So that's pretty nice. I love this card actually. It's kind of strange. You definitely would only want to play it in like a 2-color deck, obviously. Like it's very niche. Just because most decks aren't going to be running a lot of, basic mountains or like like a pain lands, it's mountains or plains, as it were. So what were we going to do? What was the plan, Stan? All right, I think what I want to do is tap. We'll play Swifty. We'll do 1 damage to Oppo. And we'll pass that turn right along. All right, oh, we got Battlefield Forge. We'll play a mountain. So we need to do something else, right? So let us do... we'll go red, red. We'll do lightning bolt. And we'll skewer the critics for its spectacle. That'll deal 6 damage. So that's pretty hefty. And that is going to juice this up real nicely. So that will be a 3-4. And we can swing in with that for 3 as well. Very early on like this, they probably won't have too much of a blocking state to worry about. So, but then again, they might. We don't have an opponent. That's the beauty of this. Is what we're doing. We're playing Pong. We're playing Pong, Tony. All right. Let's get another turn here. Got a lightning bolt. Kristoff. What will we play? We'll play Battlefield Forge. All right. And I think what we are going to do is we'll go tap this and that for Skullcrack. So that'll be colorless, so we won't have to pay the fee. So that's fine. I love Battlefield Forge. Just 1 in here. And I love this version of it. I just love it. Old foil, doesn't curl. Nice border. Anyways, I digress. So 3 damage can't be prevented. And we're going to do that. We're going to play our bolt. Deal 3 damage. And we played these 2. So this is a 3-4. I'm going to swing in with that. And we'll pass our turn. So that will be damage done. And again, if somebody had, look at that, lightning helix. Boom. So that will close it out. We'll gain 3 life on the end, even though they'll be dead. Doesn't matter. Do you gain life? I can't remember. On Arena. Yeah, I think you do. Like if you kill somebody and get big life, gain it does. Can't remember though. A good question. I hope we don't run out of time. Oh, we're only at 17 minutes. That's fine. That's fine and dandy. Fine and dandy, man. Well, I'd just like to say it's... What the heck? I just heard something like a race car went down my street. Holy moly. Holy moly. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Cut him, Tony. We got it this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, come on. Really? All right. We got Snarl. We got Gabo. We got Skullcrack. We got Lightning Helix. Now, this is great because this is one, yeah, I think, yeah, Mulligan feels real nice. All right. Let's Mulligan, kids. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. All right, that's better. That's better. That's better. All right, we'll play Arid Mesa. This will go to the bottom. All right, and do that. We're looking for Sacred Foundry. I think I was going to have it, we'll have it come in on tap, of course. There we go. Couldn't remember if I had a 1-drop or not. All right. So yeah, mulliganing down to 6 isn't a problem. Such a repetitious deck. Isn't it amazing how this deck sticks around and doesn't change very much? It is to me. I find that to be very crazy. All right, so let's play Gabo the Guido, right? Boop, Bonk, bonk. 1, 2. Pass the turn. Inspiring Vantage. Very nice. Sorry. Okay, so I think a land has entered the battlefield. Let's say they have a blocking creature. We could go ahead, tap this for 2, deal 3 damage to their blocker and 3 damage to them. 3 damage to the blocker, 3 damage to them, and then we'll hit them for 2 on the back burner, buddy. All right, pass our turn. Whoa, whoa. All right, not so bad. Now this is where you're like, do you want to run out of gas? Do you want to get a couple cards? Got the 2 spectacle costs. Honestly, looking at them, I think we'll do the maybe. Oh, it's difficult. All right, we will. I'm going to roll the dice here, but we're going to tap for red, do lava spike. We're going to tap for red, and we're going to light up the stage for spectacle. We'll exile 2 cards till the end of next turn. We can play them. I'm really happy we did that. So, swinging Gobbo. Pass the turn. Got an arid mesa in the house there, so we'll do that. And we'll just go after a regular old mountain. There's one. Boop. Okay. And I should like to go boom, boom. We'll skull crack. No, you know what? I forgot. We got those. We'll go boom, boom. We'll play a Gobbo Guide. We'll lightning bolt. 1, 2, 3. And tap that. Let's skewer the critics for 3. And then send in the Gobbos. And that would be 4. So that would be game ending. Not too shabby. But maybe that wouldn't go that way. But do you see, brothers, sisters, and siblings, the special way that light up the stage works there? How we can keep that gas in the engine then. And light up the stage is a great little place to place one of our red mana on a turn. See why you don't want a play set of them in here though? I think like 2 or 3 at a time is good. I think 3 in the whole play, 2 in the deck almost all the time. Unless you're feeling like real good, like about just like straight up aggro. But yeah, I feel like pretty good with at least 2 in the deck all the time because I know I'm going to get one in my hand. And I know in the beginning of the game, the middle of the game, or the end of the game, that's a card I want in my hand. Because I'm always doing direct damage to my opponent anyways. It's just great. So we'll do a couple more here, I think. Let's see how the deck is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 can't win today. My goodness. All right, that looks pretty fine. Pretty fine. All right, so we'll play Inspiring Vantage. All right, we're gonna say we gotta have a 1-drop. So tap Inspiring Vantage. We'll do Lava Spike. Deal 3 damage. Pass the turn. Oh, come on. All right, boom, boom. Today, tomorrow. Let's see here. May have pinched ourselves a little bit here, but I think we're gonna go boom red, and we'll play Rift Bolt. we're going to pass the turn. I'll show you why I played Rift Bolt on the next turn. So pass the turn to them. Moves back to us. Alright, so Rift Bolt deals 3 damage. Draw our card. Got Lava Spike, so it's still good, but we got what we needed. What do we have? Alright, there we go. Whoa! There we are. Alright. So, where were we? What were we doing? Anyways. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. So damage was done with Rift Bolt, right? So that means that we can pay the spectacle cost to light up the stage. So we're gonna do that now. Let's do that now. So we'll pay that spectacle cost, and we'll exile 2 cards that we can play until next turn. That's crazy. Can't write that stuff. Look at that. And the retro frame and the foil. Very interesting there. So we can play one because we haven't played a land this turn, so I think we'll do that. We'll pass it to our opponent. We'll sack our fetch on our opponents. Here we are. Boom. All right. Turn 4. Boom. All right. A draw. Give me a pencil. Time to draw. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right. So, we'll go bang, bong. We'll go lightning bolt. Lava Spike for 6. And we'll go bing, tap that, sack it for something white producing. And we'll play Lightning Helix for 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, pass our turn. Now, let's see here. Oh, Boros Charm. So, play Boros Charm, deal 4 damage. There we are. As you see, there's some pitfalls that can happen, like if you have a bunch of 2-mana spells in one land, you should probably mulligan. And there's not like there's a bunch of 2-mana spells in here, but like Rift Bolt. See why I don't play 4 Rift Bolts in here? Because it's not immediate damage. And then like the spectacle cost things are good. So we're running 6 spectacle things in the main deck. 2 of the light up the stage, and then what's the other one? Skewer the critics. And they're good, but that spectacle costs, it's not always a guarantee. Like if you have a couple of those spectacle cost cards and then a 2-mana card, it's not that advantageous then. So you just gotta like think of that. That's a little bit of a weak spot. 8, man, are you kidding me? All right. Yep. Crazy, you're not kidding me. All right, Inspiring Vantage, Sacred Foundry. We'll stick with those. We like that. All right, play that. And I think all those Lava Spikes. Tap, play a Lava Spike, 3 damage, pass. Alright, pay the life. I guess we'll go Lava Spike, 6 damage. Very uninspired. Pass the turn. Turn 3. Inspiring Vantage. Enters tap unless you control 2 or fewer other lands. Alright. So, I guess let's go boom, boom. And go Skull Crack for 3. And tap that for 3. So we get 6. So that is hefty damage, especially if they've cracked a fetch. That's not shabby at all. We'll play Rolling Vortex, there's Skull Crack for us on our draw. And let's see here. Yeah, they definitely had to have cracked a fetch land, I'd guess, most opponents. So 3 damage, that would be game ending. So very quick, very low to the ground, not very creature based. So things like the elemental fury, this gets around it a little bit because even those sometimes I think like just Monastery Swiftspear in here, or maybe take out 2 of the goblins, just because that mana fixing aspect of like putting a land in somebody's hand, I don't like it. But 2 damage right out of the gate is pretty good. However, I find like Monastery Swiftspear, if she can stick around or you play her later when you're playing like 3 burn spells, like 3, instants or something, like something like that, you can get her pumped up a little bit. But I mean, you do kind of need a blocker. I tried to run a burn deck with no creatures before, and it wasn't fun really, and not even that it wasn't fun. It wasn't as efficient as having those creatures situated in your deck. So I think this will be our last time because I have stuff I gotta do. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be golden. Oh, look at that. We got the Arid Maces. All right, Arid Maces. Misa. Boom, bop. Boom, boom. Might as well do it now. All right, and we want, what do we want? We want the Sacred Foundry. There we go. We've already paid our life, so it enters untapped. Shake 'em up, Tony. Shake 'em up, yeah. Oh, I love these older Dragon Shield sleeves. Smooth as butter. Not so much others. Alright, there it is. Some Dragon Shields are terrible. Alright, so what were we gonna do? I think, yeah, let's do it. We're gonna tap, play Rift Bolt. Perfect. Turn comes back, Rift Bolt deals 3. We'll play Arid Mesa. Just going after a mountain, fellas. Relax. Just a mountain. There's one. It's a pretty one. I like that. Good mountain. Hi, mountain. How are you? How are you? Okay. Very good. All right. Bang bong. So, what are we going to do? Land has entered the battlefield. So I think what we're going to do is say they've played something. We're going to deal some damage to it. And we're going to deal 3 for our landfall there. Alright, pass turn. Come on back now. Turn 3. Lava Spack. We'll go Bolt Spike. 6. Bang. I get so familiar with these numbers of how you get somebody down, what numbers you're at. Alright, anyways. There's a Boro Charm. Boros, 4. So again, if our opponent fetched, very bad for them. Let's say this turn they're going to try something funny on us on our upkeep. Maybe a big pumping life blocker or something. Play our land. Play our Boros Charm. Deal them away. See ya. Let's do one more. What the heck? Yeah, this deck, honestly, like 9 out of 10 times I don't play this. Like if I go to like a Friday Night Magic or something, because, or I guess like, I shouldn't say I don't play it. I don't play it against people that are like, oh, I got a deck of vampires, or like, hey, like I brought my zombie deck. You know what I mean? Like I don't play it like to where like I'm just like annihilating with it, because this is one of those decks. It's like pretty streamlined, and it's not the funnest to play against. I'll tell you that. And you, it's not like it's all about winning all the time. So with this deck, it has a time and a place. But I've had this deck the longest, I think, of any deck ever. Yeah, I'd say the longest. But it's been changed a lot from the days of the whatchamacallits and whatnot. All right. We got 4 and we got 17, but it was going to be an 8, but we had some mat interference there. So we got 1 and we got 13. All right. So 1, 13. See ya.